Be careful when you love somebody who's never been loved by nobody. What? Be careful when you touch somebody who's never been loved by nobody. Ain't for everybody. What? Okay, what? Yes. Shout out to You Can Call Me Parker, or no, You Can Just Call Me Parker on Instagram and Twitter. And shout out to Casey Livingston and Shasha who wrote that record with me. We, of course, were not talking about what I'm getting ready to talk about, which is the music industry. We were talking about a relationship. However, that piece of the song is so for real when it comes to what I'm about to talk about. So I'm Carmen Key. I'm here because I am giving you little tidbits of information and topics that I'm going to cover in my book that I'm writing. In our music industry, we have a book that's basically the cornerstone of everything. It's called All You Need to Know About the Music Business by Donald Passman. Really good book. They teach classes on this book and stuff like that. It's good to understand how the music industry is supposed to work. This book will tell you how the music industry is supposed to work. My book tells you how the music industry really works. Okay? But it's important that you know this so that you can understand when you're being bamboozled, which is what happens every day. So anyway, I am Carmen Key, signed to Rock Nation as a writer. I own my own company, Rivers Media Group. Shout out to Sonia A, my partner, and it's a digital distribution company that transports celebrity content via mobile devices all over the world. Okay, but that's not what we're talking about. But anyway, that's what I do. I've been in the music industry for about 6 or 7 years and had relative success, and had for all intents and purposes a very good experience. I'm gonna say that because I learned a lot. Okay. And what a lot of people do not do once they've entered into this music industry is tell the truth about it because they don't want to get kicked out. Well, boo, I don't care because nobody controls my destiny. But Jesus! Oh, I felt that. Anyway, there's a truth that's not being told, and I want to dispel the myths because when I keep meeting these kids that are coming into the industry or people that are already in the industry, and the kids that are coming in think that the life of a musician or artist is that of what they see on Instagram or what they read, and it's what? Nothing like that. Okay? And so them coming into the industry, they think they're looking to attain a lifestyle that doesn't even exist. It's not even real. Okay? So now I'm not saying that whatever celebrities put on Instagram isn't true, but you know what I'm saying? Entertainment is what they're there to do, is entertain you. And you need to take it as entertainment, not law. Okay? So anyway, that's one thing. The other side of it is people come into it thinking that the label is like a person, and that's where that song comes in. They treat the label like a person that can reciprocate whatever they give to it. So they feel like, well, if I just work hard, then I'll get what I'm dreaming of. Well, I know people that work day in and day out still. Okay? Ain't nothing popping. And then I know people that haven't worked, that barely work at all, and they popping. Because it doesn't have anything to do with what you put into the music industry. It has to do with a couple things that I'll cover later on. Today, what I want to cover is the kind of personality that doesn't need to enter into the music industry. The kind of mindset, I should say. And that's the mindset of a person who feels like, oh, I don't have a support system. I don't need no support because when I blow up, all y'all gonna blah, 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 blah. Or say they're popping in their city and they say, oh man, you only messing with me because I can do this and this, and you only messing with me because I got this, this, and that. Well, and it bothers you. If that bothers you, you have no idea what's about to happen to you when you get in this music industry. You talk about being used. First of all, you need to understand that if you have a gift and you have said yes to God, I want to use my gift and have other people benefit from it, that is called making yourself available to use. so that people can. What good is your gift if, as a musician, if you can't make your music and then I can't listen to it and use it as a way to get out of a certain mindset or get into a certain mindset, or to help me from being crazy or something, or to relax. I'm using you, and you're fine with that as long as I pay for the download, right? So it's the same concept inside of the music industry. If you ever get a major record deal, it's because you seemed usable. You seemed like somebody that can get used real good. And you need to understand that is the only reason or way you're going to get a record deal, is if you are usable to a label. Now, the issue is that when you come in this industry already feeling defeated by the people around you and you don't have a support system, and in your mind you think that once you get in the industry you'll find a support system because you see artists going on the stage and they have all these people with them and they're like, could y'all come up here because I couldn't have done it without you. That's not a support system generally. That's a team. Okay? And there's a difference between a team and a support system. A team can be replaced. Teams have contracts. Do you know what I'm saying? Even in sports. And when your contract is up, your position may be over on that team. You may go to another team. A team can play that position on anybody's team. A support system is somebody that you have a relationship with, hopefully prior to the music industry, and they're not looking at you and saying, well, I'm gonna do this for you and then hopefully later you'll do this for me. That's not a support system. Okay? So if you have people around you that are doing that or have that kind of, and you can tell when they have that mindset, that's not a support system. That's a team player. They're doing something for you in hopes that they get something in return. So a support system is more like the support beams in a house or the foundation of a house. It's there to hold you when everything gets crazy. Because in the industry, everything's going to get crazy. A lot, because the music industry a lot of times is based and funded off of whatever the economic temperature is. You know, if it's a time in the world where people don't have a lot of extra money, you're gonna feel that. Or if it's a time where, you know, piracy is at an all-time rate, you're gonna feel that, and it'll shake you up, shake your deal up. You might lose your deal. So it's important that you have a support system that's there no matter what happens in the world, in the industry. They're there for you as a human being. Because if you don't have that and you come into the industry looking for it, you'll become a statistic. You hear that? So be careful trying to love something that doesn't even have the ability to love you back.